Hi guys, this is Pam Araya and welcome to lesson 3. Okay, so this is really exciting because we have gone over a lot of the basics that you need to get around the island. You know how to teleport from parts of the islands to other parts of the islands. You know how to make basic shapes. You know how to upload textures. You know how to apply these textures to the objects you've created. You know how to put those into your inventory and then use them again later on in other parts. As long as you remember to name them, a name you can use later on. Otherwise, it's a mess to go through all of them, and you need to find something. Okay, so right now, I would like to. I'm right over here by the sandbox, and I'm going to open up the map here, and I would like to go to the soccer fields. And this is lesson 3, which means we are going to get into a little bit of scripting to make the start of the interactive part of the educational world. Okay, so I had a very successful scavenger hunt with my nephew. It turned out to be a very long video, and I am uploading it, but I I don't think you're gonna be able to or would want to watch such a long video, but I will be posting it in my Google Sites if you're interested in seeing his reaction and seeing his excitement about going around the world and finding these paintings. And he did recognize Starry Night, which I'm not surprised about. He did say immediately, "Oh, it's a Van Gogh," which I was so excited about because he's only in the 4th grade, and so that means he is got some knowledge on art, on paintings and painters. So I'm excited about that. So posting that later. So right now, we are going to concentrate on making these soccer balls. Okay, they're interactive and they're lots and lots of fun. My nephew was playing out here for a long time. So I would like to go over the different places where I find scripts. So the first place is the Second Life OpenSim marketplace and web page and resource page of everything. So there's a lot that you can do here and that you can get here for free. Okay, what I usually do is that I have a Google Docs with all of the scripts that I have downloaded or that I haven't even downloaded. I just copied from here. And I keep track of everything. I keep track of the authors, even though this is an open sim. It's controlled, it's updated by users, and it's for users. So everyone is working together to answer each other's questions and improve each other's scripts. For example, I already had a script for the soccer ball, but I found another one today, and all I did was go ahead and Googled soccer ball LSL scripts, and this is the one that came up here. So this is another part. This is like where the people will ask a question, and then someone uh, in the Second Life blog will answer them. Okay, so we have all these different users, and they'll comment and they'll cheer each other, or will help each other for absolutely free to better and improve and fix each other's scripts. So what I would do here is highlight this entire script. Okay, I would copy that, and then well, first I would go to my Google Docs and save it there, but I'm not going to do that right now. So then I would go to my build and then bring up my tools, and I would go to the sphere here, and I would create a sphere. Okay, I tend to really like the large spheres. I think they're so much fun to play with. Okay, so this is a little different than the original soccer ball I had here in my introductory video. This script doesn't stop. So we should make a couple of these, because once you get that ball rolling, no pun intended, it's never going to stop and you have to keep running after it, which is different too. The other one has a reset uh, not a reset button, a reset language in there that'll make it come back to its original position. So that is helpful. But this seems to be a little more controllable as opposed to the other script. It makes them bounce all over the place. Okay, so once you have your spheres, then you click as if you were going to edit, and you go to content, you go new script, and then the script that you copied before, you go here to new script, and I usually just delete everything that's in here, and I just do copy and paste, and then you save it. And if everything is good, it'll say compile successful, save complete. So that's good. All right. And then before I try it, actually, I shouldn't have made these many copies. I'm going to delete these because now what I should do is grab this one, press shift, and then slide over, and that'll make copies. So press shift and slide over, or press shift and slide up, or slide towards you, and it'll make copies. Okay, so that's easy. So now these balls all have, if you click on them and you see that one moved on its own, they all have the script in them. So that's the easier way to work. Okay, so now, and actually I went a step further. I should have done that because I wanted to change the texture on it. So I'll just do it to 1, just so you know. So you by now should know how to upload textures. So let's go to the OpenSim library that I talked about before. And this is such a generous, nice library of tiles. And let's just, for the heck of it, do a brick ball. Okay. All right. And here's where you can, when I talked about before about adjusting the image, so you can reduce or increase the amount of bricks. Okay, and then maybe here, and you can just play around. I mean, there's so much you can do with this program. Okay, and if you like that, then you can also add some glow. You're really shiny. Hey, it kind of looks like one of those disco balls. I feel like we should hold it up here and dance. Okay, and then if you want, you can add some color. It'll be like, you know, a wash over, because then you can go here to the transparency and increase the transparency. Okay, so then now, after you've completed your beautiful interactive, well, I would say beach ball now because it doesn't look like a soccer ball, then you can make copies. And now, don't forget, a very important thing is to click on it, go to more, and take copy. Okay, so now it is in your inventory. And if you remember, one of the most important things is to change object. Oh, now I'm wearing it again, so. Oh boy. That looks kind of nice on me, doesn't it? What do you think? Nice, Pam. Okay, so that's what it looks like when you wear an object. Okay, not pretty. So let's detach it. Okay, so now let's just go here and rename and beach ball. I would say running because this is the one that has the running script. So, okay. So now when I close out of all this and all of this and this, so see, these guys are already moving anyway. Like, I mean, they're just going on their own. Like, you know, they're not even waiting for me to. I feel like you can follow this for a long time though if they're this big. Okay. So see this other soccer ball. Okay, this other soccer ball has a different script. This one won't keep running. It'll come back. Which is useful. I mean, you can run through them, you know, and they'll go all over the place, but then they'll come back. You don't have to go chasing after them. I mean, those guys are like little monsters. So actually, it's a great idea if you were gonna do like a Halloween parade or something like that. You can make those look like monsters and be walking around on their own, and that would be kind of creepy. So it'd be a great idea for Halloween. Okay, so just for the sake of making this video shorter than the rest of them, I am going to grab one of these guys. I'm going to edit, and I'm going to go to content, and I'm going to go to new script, and I'm going to file, not edit, select all, and I'm going to copy because I know this script works. And honestly, my script log has so many scripts in there, I just don't even going to go looking for it right now. Okay, so it's the same thing. Just turn around. And actually I can even show you with one of these guys. If I can chase it down. Now this is my other soccer field. Okay, so select it, edit, and I am going to change that script. Actually, in this case, I would just delete it. Just select it, and you can either right click it and do the delete or do the delete button. Then you do new script, and then open it up. And like I did before, I usually just delete all this if I have a complete script, and then I do paste. Then I save, compile successful, save complete. Okay. So now, let's see. Let's add a texture, another texture from the OpenSim library. Ivy. What does that look like? Oh, mahogany, maple. Oof, that's ugly. Okay, we'll use that one. I always like Fulbright and adding glow to things. I mean, oh wow. Okay, and then we can make it, go to stretch and make it really big. That's something my son would like me to do. Make it really big so he can see, he can say, Mom, that's really big. He's only 4. Okay, so now you have your, whoa. Well, that's new. I'm not sure what happened there, but I don't think it liked being that big. Okay, so let's see. Okay, all right. So it's fine with that size. No, it doesn't let me get near it. That may be too big. Well, where did it go? There it goes. Okay, so see, this one has a script that comes back. So there's obviously something wrong with this guy. So I want to check the content of it, because it should only have one script, right? Home. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. It's probably the colors or the glow. Maybe it shouldn't have a glow. It should be a physical. That's another thing. If you, let's say, well, let me make something. Let's create a cube and make it really big. Okay. So if this is locked, if you walk towards it, you can't go through it. Okay. If it's a phantom, you can walk right through it. Okay. So this is something to consider later on in the course when we are building structures and schools or studios. You know, you might want just everyone to be able to walk right through your your building. I also have scripts for opening doors, which is really cool too. So, okay, so this is lesson number 3. Overall, we have learned basics of how to get around and move around the island. We know how to create shapes. We know how to upload textures. We know how to apply those textures to objects. We know how to save those in our inventory. We know how to reuse those. We know how to create a game by using simple prims and uploading textures. It was a successful, fun game, according to my nephew. He enjoyed it. And now we have added a script to these objects and we've made them interactive. And so this is just the tip of the iceberg, guys. I hope you continue to watch my videos and you continue to work together. All of you educators out there dealing with distance learning and staying home and being quarantined, that this is a great option to make an enhancement to online education. I mean, this could be a place where your class can meet once a week. And it doesn't just have to be, the Zoom, which is also a great way to stay connected and see each other and almost feel like you're there with each other. But it's a great way to have fun, and it's a great way to add that element of gamification to your course. Okay, so have a great night.